Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats, Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Miami Hurricanes taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. First down here for the offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Yellow Jackets offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and taken. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, 3-and-out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Quick pass on the fly motion. To the 10. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. The give to the back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to 1st down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
They'll turn to Martinez. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab behind the line. It's Martinez. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Oh, no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing.
Ball in the air, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this, who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Looking for that first down on third and short from the 28. The give to the tailback. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And the Canes will punt it away on fourth down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No return coming. He'll call for the... Line gets set, first down. Quick handoff. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Ward. He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Caught in the backfield, it's Martinez. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Third down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. But this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Canes will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-point. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on. In the end zone, safety, baby.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Motion from the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Hard running there. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Martinez. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, it's out! No, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And the Hurricanes get enough to move the chains.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Stumbled to the ground.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Canes.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can pull. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
To the ground, he's got it again. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Martinez on the carry. And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the fourth. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. To the air, it's Ward. Shoots it to the left. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This offense has struggled to get any rhythm going, and the only success they've had is throwing to this guy, so no question here in the second half. They're going to try to do that more often, but the defense knows it. Nice job there in coverage, making sure that one fell incomplete.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He fires to the left side. Can't find his... Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success.
And that pass intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that just kind of caps.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's going to pass. That one comes out hot down the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Dropping back, it's Ward. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They think there's room to run to the right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of down. Throws toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
He'll take a shot. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.